Kristen and I wanted to take a moment to say, welcome to our friends and family movie night. Each and every one of you here tonight are an important part of our lives. So once again, we just want to say thank you for all that you do. Before we start the movie, we wanted to share 3 charities with you that are near and dear to our hearts. Enjoy.
The beach is my happy place. It is where I feel most normal. I just feel at peace. It brings calmness when you first see the ocean. And then when I put my feet in the sand and the way I can walk again. It's just an amazing feeling. I walk with a limp now, and I don't do that when I'm on the beach because my heel is able to plant into the sand and my foot curves. Now that I look back, I think symptoms started before I even started recognizing them. But my first major symptoms started about 2015. I started having really bad cramps in my right calf. After that, I noticed that I would be getting shocks from my right hip to my knee, and it just felt like you get electrocuted. And then December of 2017, I was with my best friend, and I took off my shoe and my toes. I couldn't move my toes. I immediately went to a doctor the next day, thinking that everything was going to be okay. And I found out it wasn't. I saw numerous doctors. I saw chiropractors, specialists, 2 podiatrists, and then finally 2 neurologists. When I saw my second neurologist, my world was turned upside down. He did a few tests on me and said, "You have multifocal motor neuropathy." He told me it was a very rare autoimmune disease, that there was no cure. There was only treatment to help slow the process. This was a lot for me to take in. My life before MMN, it was fabulous. I would get dressed up and I wore my high heels and I would go out and I would salsa dance. I had to learn how to do things differently, how to put on shoes differently, how to walk differently. After I received the diagnosis of MMN, I worked with my neurologist to determine what was the best treatment for me. I see him every 3 months for a checkup, and we work together closely to make sure I have the right treatment dose and that it works with my schedule and lifestyle. One of the key things for me with managing MMN is my support system. My best friend is absolutely amazing. My family has been amazing. Every day is a challenge. It's not easy. You just learn how to deal with your new normal. When someone asks me how I am, I always say I'm fabulous. And they ask me why, and I say because every day is fabulous. Some days are more fabulous than others. And I truly believe that.
Todd Witt was born and raised in Wisconsin. He grew up a proud fan of his local teams, the Green Bay Packers, Milwaukee Bucks, Milwaukee Brewers, and Wisconsin Badgers. When his career took him to San Diego, he added the Padres to the mix. Todd's teams seem to all share something in common. They were all considered small market teams, perpetually facing opponents with bigger budgets, larger payrolls, and bigger stars. Todd's teams are underdogs. Still, Todd has witnessed Rose Bowl victories, Super Bowl wins, and an NBA championship, all against opponents with tradition, market size, experience, or budget on their side. Todd's teams go out there and fight the good fight, and sometimes, despite long odds, they come out on top. This is the lesson Todd Witt has taken from his love of his teams to his battle with ALS. Diagnosed with limb-onset ALS in July of 2021, The news was a shock to Todd and his amazing family and friends. But rather than withdrawing, they have leaned into it and become tireless, vocal advocates in their community. Todd knows that the underdog only wins if the underdog tries. We salute you and your spirit, Todd Witt, our first recipient of the Stephen Kaufman ALS Superfan Award.
When I was diagnosed, I was given a single-digit chance of living 5 years. I had cancer all over my body, in my lymph nodes, in my bones, in my lungs, in my brain.
Every day, patients are dying of cancer. And I can tell you without a doubt that there are therapies that exist today that didn't exist a year ago or 2 years ago that are benefiting patients right now. So just imagine where we're going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. But we need to get there fast. I want the things that are going to happen 5 years from now to happen tomorrow.
San Diego is very unique in the United States and in the world in having a number of world-renowned research centers with different expertise, all within a small, focused area.
You provide early phase funding and bring these minds together. We're actually getting things to clinical stages and commercial stages faster.
I was treated with a drug combination, immunotherapy, that was FDA approved not 2 months before I started taking it. And after given those drugs, 6 months later, there was only one tumor left in my brain. Here I am, let's see, 12, 13 years later. Those drugs allowed my life to be saved. I'm looking forward to my daughter's first homecoming dance. I'm going to be able to be there to see that.